sana naman makabuluhang araw ang ating pagsasamahan ngayon. Kaya simulan na natin ang ating linggo sa panonood ng ating favorite morning program. Welcome to Good Morning Atomy Philippine Edition, your morning brief for your success. I'm LJ De Leon and I am your host for today. Hello everyone! Hello po sa lahat ng nanonood sa ating YouTube channel. Nakapag-subscribe na po ba kayo? Please make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel para maging updated po kayo sa latest lectures na ina-upload po natin. At syempre, follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram at AtomyPH_official. So can you feel the cold breeze already, Atomians? Napakalamig na po, di ba? So ibig sabihin po niyan, malapit na po ang Pasko. And for sure, yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, nag-iisip na kung ano nga ba yung regalo na pwede nilang ibigay sa kanilang loved ones. At syempre, sa mga certified Atomians dyan, automatic na ang pang-re-regalo po ay ang mga Atomy products. Tama po ba? Siyempre, makakapagbigay na tayo ng regalo sa ating mga loved ones. Meron pa tayong makukuha na PV, di ba? At siyempre, sa mga nanonood po sa atin dyan na hindi pa decided kung anong ibibigay nila sa kanilang mga pamilya, mga kaibigan, mga katrabaho, bumisita po kayo sa ating official shopping mall at www.atomy.com/ph at panigurado makakakita po kayo ng perfect gift na ibibigay niyo po sa kanila. So moving forward, ngayong umaga na ito, may mga inihanda po kaming mga lectures na panigurado makakatulong po sa inyo sa paggawa ng business na ito. Kaya wag na natin patagalin pa, simulan na natin ang ating unang lecture by watching this humanities video. Let's all watch this.
People cannot live alone, so they constantly want someone to talk to. Jewish philosopher Martin Buber described this relationship as an I-you relationship. Here's another relationship. It is an I-it relationship that exists only as a monologue, not a dialogue. And in modern society, it is gradually replacing you. What kind of relationship are you living with now? Aristotle said that man is a social animal. This means that humans live in relationships with nature and other humans. Martin Buber divided these relationships into two categories, I-you and I-it. However, if it is a thing, there is no problem. But when you treat a human as it, the relationship is broken. This is because I-you treats the other person as a living human, just like you. But I-it treats the other person as an inanimate object, not a human. According to Kant, the best-known German philosopher, you is an end, and it is a means. Eventually, it is a matter of whether you see the other as an end or a means. German has second-person pronouns, du and sie, which mean you in English. Du is used for close relationships such as lovers, friends, family, and teacher-student relations. Sie is used for official and diplomatic purposes. Here, the relationship of du is the you relationship. It's a relationship where they can understand each other just by looking into their eyes. The power that builds this relationship is love, not trade. This is an I-you relationship, without any preconditions or personal interests involved. But Sie is a relationship for trade. Trade has conditions, and because of these conditions, the person who was originally you becomes it. It's like lovers who consider the conditions before marriage and then break up after all. If you treat the other person as it, you will eventually commit evil. What is evil here? To use or harm another person as a means for one's own ends. What if we treat others as it in the network marketing business? Inducing people from other lines to move to your line with all kinds of sweet words, dumping, betting, false exaggeration, exaggerated advertising, selling ordinary products at high prices, and making unreasonable demands on sponsors or partners all happen when you see the other person as a means to your own ends. In the end, this will destroy our network ecosystem, and all of us, and further society as a whole, will be damaged. It takes tremendous effort to restore a relationship once broken, as with our ecosystem. But that doesn't mean there's no way back for us. It is to open your heart to others and wait for them to have genuine meetings and conversations. This makes it become you again. Creating a world where all of us, as well as organizations and society, live together. And maintaining an IU relationship will be possible through your love for you, and furthermore, for your eternal soulmate.
Building a good relationship with people is key to the long-term success of your business. So we should treat everyone the way we want to be treated. So let's create an IU relationship for a better and happier life. Unang lecture pa lang yan, Atomians. Yan ang ating 5-minute humanity lecture. So now for our second lecture, we will be hearing a lecture from our Atomy chairman, Mr. Park Han-gi. Let's all watch this Think Point lecture.
I made this system in such a way that my words have absolutely no influence. Fully delegate the authority to the person in charge. I tell them, just spend the money. You aren't responsible, even if something goes wrong. I've been an office worker for 17 years. During those days, I had to get 20 stamps from my superior before anything was finally approved. If you stamp the documents like this, when something goes wrong business-wise, then I'll show the letter of approval to my superior. The vice president stamped it, and didn't the president also stamp this document? I'll present the document like this, because you can show the letter of approval to your superior. Once you get the letter of approval stamped, it ends there. But if I'm the final decision maker, then you can't sleep by worrying about the business. Our company has a system where the person in charge can spend the money without any approval from the superior. Even when going on a business trip, our employees can leave anytime without submitting any business trip applications. What I mean is that all authorities are fully delegated to the person in charge. There are so many people requesting to deliver products to Atomy. I'm so tired of receiving all these request calls. I say, you shouldn't talk to me, and relay them to the product planning team. Then I also told the product planning team that whoever makes the request, you, the person in charge, should make the final call on the products whether they meet your standard. Even if I ask you for a favor, you should never sway because it's me. This is what I said. So I made this system in such a way that my words have absolutely no influence. Our company is a company which is thorough with the basics. All authorities are given to the person in charge. It's very important what kind of philosophy the company based itself on, so the employees are given the authorities to make decisions. And I said this to them: just spend the money. You aren't responsible even if something goes wrong. This is what I tell them. Then many people ask me this. I mean, isn't it reasonable to take responsibility if you're given the authority? I believe that this way of thinking is unfair. For example, the employee has invested 1 billion Korean won. By doing so, made a profit of 500 million Korean won. Then would this employee take the 500 million Korean won? The company takes the profit, invested 1 billion Korean won, but lost 500 million Korean won. Then who should be responsible for the loss? Of course, the company must be responsible. Why? It's reasonable that the person who receives the benefit when things go well should also bear the loss when something goes wrong. So the company should take the responsibility, give the authority to make decisions, but the company will be responsible when something goes wrong. Then do you think that because our company allows easy use of money, the employees will use it without any limit? Not true. Because they've become final decision makers. They'll feel greater responsibility and will think twice before using it.
Another great lecture from our chairman, Park Han-gil. Let's always remember the law of authority delegation. You're all part of this company. You're all given the trust to represent and be the company, so you can all show your great abilities to contribute for your own business. This is one of the reasons why it is a joy working here in Atomy, right? So now for our last lecture for this morning, let's watch the most favorite part of Good Morning Atomy, the Curiosity Knowledge Zoom. Panoorin po natin ito.
Hello everyone! This is a special time prepared to give you the answers you desire. Curiosity Knowledge Zoom! I am Yoonji Kang, the MC for today. Following the previous video with Atomy's Lighthouse of Hope, Royal Master Bomsoo Kim, and Warm and Soft Charisma Crown Master Han Suk Young, we will have a Q&A session. How is it to be here together for the second time? Every day is a new day. Did it go well? Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Time to discuss and learn more. We will do our best.
Since it's the second time, I feel more relaxed than last time. So let's see what exciting questions we have for today. I will do my best.
Curiosity, knowledge, Zoom. Zoom. First question. In the neighborhood I live in, we have a lot of small business owners. How can I deliver Atomy to them with the catalogs? Please give me your expertise. This is the question. For me, start with places close to you. Promote Atomy. That's what I tell them. Start with your acquaintances, people close to you. That's a very good idea. There are all kinds of daily necessities, and so when you visit them, take products they use a lot, such as toothbrushes, wet wipes, tissues. At Atomy, we have these products at such cheap prices, and that we're working like this. Explain about Atomy like this, and I believe they will open their hearts. Oh, this is Atomy? You know, opportunity makes the thief. When they see the products, it is easier for them to buy them. And people don't refuse free gifts. If you deliver the message like that, then I am confident that they will become your customers.
It's actually quite difficult to make small business owners participate in this business.
Yes.
It's because they are focusing on their own business and making money. So it's difficult to engage them in Atomy as businessmen. And these days, because of COVID-19, their business is going through a hard time. And during these changing times, promote Atomy. Be more aggressive in promoting Atomy, and that will serve as a good opportunity. But what's important is you must know that visiting them once or twice is not enough. Visit them consistently, regularly, talk to them, deliver the products, and during this process, trust will be built. And they will start becoming curious by themselves and ask you questions. Until then, visit them regularly. I think building information and building trust is important.
Next question. There is a partner who does not manage his partner that is in the genealogy, saying that the partner is not his acquaintance. How should I guide him to provide him with follow-up care as a sponsor? If they manage all the people in my genealogy, nothing can get easier than that. But there are so many people who register people and do not manage them. Depending on how you manage this, we could be on the road to success or not. I always tell people those who wish to succeed are owners. Owners should do 99% of the work. Those who wish to take the road to success manage people and manage their genealogy to get closer to them, and through them, you get to take the road to success. I have my own experiences doing that, and that's what I tell my partners. So, the things that my partner fails to do, I as a sponsor can pick up the slack and do them. And partners have areas that they excel in. As such, sponsors and partners can cooperate and manage those people. And people you never thought would do this as business will start doing it, and we get on the path to success. So even if he doesn't manage them, I shouldn't fail to manage them. So if we work like that, then we'll be on the road to success together. That's what I think.
I believe the questioner thinks highly of the partner.
They have high expectations.
Because regardless of whether the partner is an acquaintance or not, failing to recognize a partner is either of the following. It's either his vision is weak or he does not understand the reward plan. If you try to explain to the person to change the person's thought, then from the perspective of the person who does not wish to hear it, it's only nagging. So that's why through the sponsor, let the person know that this is how you do this business. Let the sponsor show him that, or wait until the person sees the vision himself. I believe that is a wiser thing to do. Then what should you do? You have to do it so that the person comes to think that,
Right.
This business is going to work. When the genealogy that's not just made his acquaintances can support him.
Next question. The basics of product promotion is experience. My skin is very sensitive, and so if there is a product that I can't use, I find myself at a loss when I have to recommend this product and when people ask me questions about it. In this case, how should I explain about the products? The happiest person among those who engage in Atomy business is the person who does it because of the products. But sometimes there are instances where you simply can't use the product. But just because it's not right for you does not mean that it's not right for others. There are people around you who have the experience. Tell the customers those stories. And if they trust and use the products and have problems like you did, it's because the product is not right for them. Atomy has a reliable refund system. Let them know that they can get a refund. Encourage them to trust and use the product and actually have them use it. If they like it, they will introduce it to others. Then the products will be sold.
Not knowing the reason and simply saying I am sensitive so I can't use it, I don't think a business person should do that. If you're a business person, I think more aggressive efforts are necessary. And you need to really try to use the product. It's not that you can't promote because of sensitivity, but I think it's better to have the mindset of working harder to have more confidence in the product. And in order to do that, you have to study more and all that.
My skin was sensitive, and at first, there was this reaction. But as I studied it through the website and learned that this product is really good, but my skin condition is like this, so I trusted it and waited and used it slowly, and I found my skin improved greatly. So I was able to gain that experience.
If the product is not bad for you, then getting used to it is better. A business person must make an effort. If you're a consumer, you don't have to use it.
You're free to do whatever you want if you're a consumer.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
So we have our questioner here who's going to ask the question. Hello, dear questioner.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, I am in North Tralla Province doing business Dubitner Center. I am Sharon Rosemaster Sohyun Che.
Oh, questioner, what would you like to know about today?
Among my partners, I have some part-timers. Those doing Atomy part-time are busy with other things. They don't participate in seminars and only watch VOD. So for the new partners, their seminar participation is very low. How can I help part-timers acclimate well into the system?
I wish to know what kind of situation are they in?
Part-timers are mostly small business owners. So they have to close their shop for a day to come to the seminar, which is quite inconvenient for them. So they mostly watch VOD.
Ah, I see what you mean. So it's not that they don't want to do it, but they are busy with their original job, and they have to take that time out. But they chose Atomy because of their future, and the fact that they became members and are doing this business. I believe you should give them some time. They are already making a profit with their original work, and that is more important to them. That's because they haven't seen a clear vision of Atomy, or they simply can't think of changing their job completely to Atomy. But if you keep on pushing them, and if they hear something negative, then they might simply let go of Atomy. So I think you should wait until they have the desire and guide them so that they can actually see the vision. From a full-timer's perspective, it's really frustrating. This is really good. Why do they focus only on that? But actually, there are more people like that. So you should help them change their mind. Oh, I discussed with my sponsor, and she said I can succeed as a part-timer. But you have to distinguish between the time spent doing a part-time job, doing one's original work, and doing Atomy. So let's focus on the time set aside for Atomy. As for me, even if you're very busy, at least once a month, let's meet together for Success Academy. After 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months, they will discover the vision, and they will start changing their allocation of time. You have to wait until then. There are many programs for part-timers that are newly being planned. Explain to them well and guide them toward success.
Having these thoughts today means that you are working hard for Atomy business. This is something that not only you, but any Atomy businessman has in their mind. So rather than blaming partners for what they did not do, with the mindset that you will make up for what partners lack if you work passionately, I believe they will become very familiar with Atomy's system. Yes, I believe you will keep on rolling. Way to go.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Way to go.
I am going around sponsoring partners, and it is difficult to explain the marketing plan. Can you tell us how to explain about the marketing plan easily? That was the question. What should you do to explain the marketing plan easily?
If you do it a lot, it's easy.
Many
If you
times.
explain many times, listen to others, explain it again. And if you go through this process many times, it becomes easy before you know it. And I think it's important to understand it well before you explain it. And one great way to understand it is recording your own voice. If you listen to the recordings later, you'll find out what you lack. If you practice like that, you'll be able to understand Atomy's marketing plan clearly yourself. There is this saying, practice makes a champion.
Oh, yeah.
So rather than talking about how to explain it easily, my answer is, if you do it many times, it becomes easy.
So rather than trying to explain it easily, if you do it many times and it becomes easy for
That's
you,
right.
the person listening will understand easily. That was a great tip. Crown Master Young, what other useful tips could there be? If you go out to sponsor, then you have to understand the marketing plan. There are customers who simply like the product. But people are very interested in making easy money following the marketing plan. So if you can't explain about the marketing plan, just as Royal Master Bomsu Kim says, you have to study the marketing plan continuously. If you haven't studied enough yet, but you have to introduce it to someone, then visit that person with your sponsor who can explain about the marketing plan. And while she explains, you can learn more. But at times, when you go out there alone, without a thorough understanding of the marketing plan to sponsor, then rather than explaining the concept of making a businessman, explain how to make a consumer using the MART example to explain how PV Atomy PV can be used. And when you change over to Atomy, that PV will give you commission. So I think we can at least explain that easily. Those wishing to succeed through Atomy should study at least that part continuously. So I recommend that you study the marketing plan hard. I am presenting Hemohim to my mother, and she said, thanks to Hemohim, I'm feeling less tired. And so I thought this is a chance and asked her to promote it to her friends and acquaintances. And she got prickly, saying, how can I promote a pyramid scheme? She knows a lot of people, and I think she'd succeed if she did Atomy business. How can I open her heart? That was the question. I think she has been hurt because of the existing pyramid schemes, which are deeply flawed. And there must have been people around her who were hurt by pyramid schemes. That is why you need to first explain to her in detail about Atomy. When we discover a good restaurant, we introduce it to others without asking anything in return. We usually do that a lot, but we don't get paid for it. But Atomy has this system which pays us for that. And your mother would instantly think of the pyramid schemes of the past that hurt people. And so that is why she must have gotten angry. So if you explain to her that Atomy introduced products that are cheaper than those sold at supermarkets, and by doing so, you get paid. If you explain this in detail, then since she has her own experience with Hemohim, she will introduce it to many people. So you explained that we should first help her to have an accurate understanding of Atomy. Rollmaster Bumsu Kim, what about you?
Yeah. Your mother having a good impression of Atomy's Hemohim, in particular, the products, it's a very positive thing. It seems the questioner is implying that she wishes that her mother would engage in this business, and so having her think, oh, my daughter is really working hard, shouldn't I be helping her? Making her think that way, and showing her how you are growing every day. Also, having her use other products as well would be much more helpful. And those who know a lot of people would discover the true value of Atomy. As time goes by, and if you work hard yourself, then you'd start talking without you even noticing it. That's what I think. So take some time and let go of the thought that your mother should help you grow your business.
I think you kind of want to rely on her.
Yeah, that's right. When you continue working hard, your mother will definitely try to help you.
Okay. So, with Crown Master Han Suk-young and Royal Master Bum Suk-kim, we had a Q&A session. Any last words for today? I wish to give you more, let you know more. I hope they were helpful. Absolute quality, absolute price. If you don't give up, you can succeed at Atomy. Wish you a new and bright day every day, and hope you all fulfill your goals. You can do it. You can do it.
We had a lot of questions until now, and those are questions everyone faces. Yeah, let the year 2022 be a year of great success for everyone.
So, how was the session, everyone? Did we answer your questions? Curiosity Knowledge Zoom collects questions from you. Refer to the following to ask questions. In the next session, who will we have? We ask for your continued attention, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye! Another great episode of Curiosity Knowledge Zoom. I hope you find comfort in knowing that you share same struggles with the leaders na successful na, di ba? Kaya sabi nga po nila, wag lang po kayong susuko at talagang magsasucceed kayo sa paggawa ng business na ito. Okay, so and that's it, Atomians. I hope kayo pa feeling motivated to start this week, right? And let's make sure to help bring change in someone's life by sharing Atomy to others. And we believe in you. We're always here with you until you reach the top. Walang susuko, Atomians! Muli, this is LJ De Leon, and this has been Good Morning Atomy Philippine Edition. See you again on our next Mabuhay Atomy Philippines! Aja! Thank you everyone and God bless us all.